Who gets Avery will surprise you.
I just wanna love you, just wanna hold you, just wanna be with you till we grow old. Please tell me you'll stay or take me away. I want you for myself every single day. You set my world on fire.
Hey weirdos!
Hi.
Welcome to today's video. There's nothing on our walls. We moved in 9 days, y'all. 9 days.
That's terrifying.
And you want to know how much of our stuff is packed? About 30% is packed. But don't worry, we got it. We are going to be doing a Q&A, and as you guys can tell by the title of this video, one of these questions specifically is very juicy. But we chose some questions on Instagram. If you guys don't follow us now. You should. A lot of stuff you guys don't see that we actually post on Instagram, we never show YouTube. So you guys should follow us on Instagram, and also subscribe, like this video, and turn on your post notifications. I'm out of breath.
Also, follow us on TikTok because we post on there sometimes.
Sometimes.
And it's funny.
Sometimes. What are you most nervous about moving?
Well, I think the one thing I'm most nervous about is just kind of like starting over again.
Yeah, we've moved a lot. I don't know. I'm nervous about the physical move, but I'm also just excited about it. So
I'm actually excited about the road trip. I wasn't at first because Avery doesn't do great in the car, but I'm actually excited.
yeah. Do you plan on having more babies? Honestly, you're pros at it. They come out the cutest. Yes, we plan on having babies. If we actually talked about this of when we're gonna try again, you guys can go and find that video. We literally gave an honest answer. So that is when we are doing it. But who's gonna have the baby?
I don't know, cause Avery was the cutest.
I know, Avery's so cute.
She is.
Thoughts on therapy, and do you go?
I think therapy is great. I don't currently go, but I have in the past.
Did you guys choose your donor based on pictures or just description of traits? So this is a really good question. So
It is a good question. In all honesty, the first thing you see on these donor sites is you see their photo.
Yeah.
Whether it's a site that has just baby photos or one like the site that we use where it was baby and adult photos. So obviously you kind of judge a book by its cover and go based off of looks first. For us, it also just happened that like he kind of was absolutely perfect in every aspect.
he was a trifecta. He was CMV negative, he was gorgeous, and he had like the cleanest bill of health, like not even an allergy in there. So he was perfect on all ends.
And he was very similar to Alyssa, you know, in a sense of like
height,
sports, all that stuff.
And then, you know, there was also other things on there that, you know, besides the genetic, besides the looking, he did write a bunch of things, and there was like a letter and stuff like that, and he said one of his proudest accomplishments was having his daughter, which obviously we thought was like really cute. And Avery looks exactly like him.
She does.
You guys probably think Avery looks like Sam, but
and she does in certain aspects.
But it's because you guys have not and will never ever see a picture of her donor. And if you guys did, you would be like, wow, twins. All right, y'all, this is the juicy question. It says, who gets Avery if something happens to you guys? Sorry, I know, personal. And we are actually going to answer this question because I think it's interesting to have this be out there. Also, when we were adopting Avery, this question came up a lot because there are wills that you have to make, and this was something we had to have a conversation about. So this, who gets Avery, will surprise you. So who gets Avery if God forbid something happens to us?
Your best friend and her wife.
My best friend, my ex-girlfriend,
Very first girlfriend.
gets Avery and her wife if something happens to us.
At this moment.
And we're going to elaborate on that because I think without the context, that answer will be like very shocking. So the reason that no grandparents will get Avery is because personally Sam and I find it strange that the kid goes to the grandparents. If that's your personal thing, that is on you. That is just personally how we feel, that we feel it's strange the child goes to the grandparents.
It doesn't, and that's not like a set in stone. Like, everyone picks godparents or people who will get the child or children differently. To us, it doesn't make sense to have an older generation get the child when, why the hell is we dying first?
So, if we go, so Avery has to deal with her loss of her parents, and then next people to go are grandparents, and then the loss of them. It's just too many. That's too much for a child. So why does neither of our sisters get Avery at this moment? We just personally didn't think it was fair to choose either of our sisters. We did not feel like that was a fair choice at this moment in time. It's not like Sam's sister and Sam's sister's husband would not have done an amazing job. It's not like my sister and her boyfriend would not have done an amazing job. But the reason that we are picking my ex-girlfriend, my first girlfriend, my best friend, at this moment in time, her and her wife are the closest people we are to Avery. They are the people we feel we trust who would do the exact job of parenting that Sam and I would have done. They are the most stable couple that we know. Not that these other couples are not stable. So it's not like that they're also financially stable. You know, my best friend is a pediatric nurse. Her wife is a doctor of psychology. You know, they believe in the same things that we believe in. They understand the way that we raise her vegan. They understand that lifestyle. They are fully equipped to do that. And lastly, on top of that, Avery comes from a same-sex family. We feel it would be not horrible and not completely wrong, but for right now, I feel like it would be unfair to say, hey, Avery, you have lived in a same-sex household your whole life, and to go and live with a mom and a dad. Not that there's anything wrong with that. We grew up with moms and dads. Well, I didn't, but you did. And we think that that is amazing. But we just feel like it would be something comfortable. It would be something that Avery knows. It would not be a huge change on top of losing her parents, which would be a drastic change in her life.
That's a drastic.
And so, with that being said, we know that this could change. We know that
it 100% can change, because
maybe like Sam's sister and Sam's sister's husband all of a sudden are physically, mentally, emotionally the closest people to Avery. And we feel, you know what? They seem right. Avery knows them wholeheartedly, loves them wholeheartedly. This is the decision we've made. And also on top of that, so my best friend and her wife, there are rules that come with this. It's not like you get Avery F the family. You know, there are visiting things. There are things. She will stay in contact with them. They will have like their number. It's not like you get our child and the grandparents and the aunts and uncles and cousins, whatever. We'll never get to see Avery again. Like I said, my best friend and her wife are fully equipped to handle the entire thing, and that's why we have chose them. So that's probably really shocking to you. Let us know if anything like that is in your life, if that's how it is with you. Like, when you're gay, you have family, and then you have chosen family. So that's what this is.
And we're lucky to have both, you know? So again, I mean, it could change, it could not. This just is where we're at currently in this point in time.
Do you regret moving to Texas, or do you feel like it was just bad timing? I think it was bad timing.
I think it was bad timing as well. I think that had the pandemic not hit, we could have had a different outlook. Do I think we still would have been 100% happy here and stayed here, bought a house, etc.? Maybe not.
What scares you guys the most when you think about the future, and what makes you happy? I think what scares me the most about the future is the unknown. And like, that's probably a very like Virgo thing to say, because like I'm like, I need a plan, but like, we could not have known about this pandemic. You never know what's gonna happen. But yeah, what I'm excited about is the things that Avery and ourselves as a family are all going to experience together.
Yeah, I'm excited for the house. I'm excited to start the process of trying to have another child.
Do you think Ava will have social anxiety because she doesn't interact with other kids because of COVID-19?
No. Avery, anytime we go to the park or our in the vicinity of being around people, she's consistently waving.
Yeah. So no stranger danger with that one.
Yeah.
What's your standard everyday motivation to keep it going?
Avery. Yeah.
Who is the most jealous in the relationship? No one.
Yeah, I don't
Neither
think
one of
either
us
of
have
us.
any reason to be jealous. I can hand her my phone.
Yeah.
She can go through every single thing.
Yeah.
Vice versa. I'm best friends with my ex. Like,
Yeah.
there's no reason to be jealous in any situation. Like, if she was gonna be jealous, she had every opportunity to be jealous. And like vice versa. Like
But also, like, we have a mutual understanding that, like, if our relationship ever, like, if one of us isn't happy, it's way better for both of us to talk about it and agree to get divorced, move on, like, etc.
Which one of you does Avery looks more like in the things she does and the way she does it? Her donor. That's what she looks the most like.
She looks physically the most like him. She's such a good combination of the two of us, though.
Yeah.
Like, she eats like Alyssa. She sleeps like Alyssa, meaning she has to have, like, a blanket over her face, which is the most terrifying thing.
Yes.
She's hilarious like me.
That's rude.
She likes to dance like me. Mm-hmm. She's bad at dancing like you.
Right, so this is just a stab at me. Does a baby kill your sex life, or is that a myth? That is dependent on each individual couple. Obviously, here's the thing. When you have a kid, you never know what's going to happen. You never know if they're going to be colicky. You never know if they're going to be easy. If they're a really easy baby and...
Y'all could wham bam thank you ma'am all day long.
Yeah, all you want. You could have a colicky baby and not even have time for that because you barely even have time for yourself. Then you have a baby and a pandemic hits.
True.
So it really is dependent on every single couple. Yeah.
Yeah,
100%.
it really is situational.
Yeah. You've been so COVID safe with your daughter. Why so relaxed now? With around others. So I put this question in there because I think it's misleading on our stories. Yes, we do go to parks. There might be people in the vicinity, but we never go even within 12 feet of these people, let alone 6 feet. We mostly go to open fields. If there happen to be people outside or at parks, we can't control that. Avery has never gone up to someone physically, has never touched someone. We have never hugged, touched another human since even before the pandemic. So
it's not that we're, like, more relaxed. I think we're just trying to, like, now that we're both vaccinated and stuff, we are again still trying to be super safe while also trying to acclimate Avery to a normal life the best we can, while also keeping her safe because she can't get vaccinated.
But she has never gone up to another child. She's never played with another child. She's never touched another child.
We're constantly sanitizing her hands, and, you know, when we do go to the parks, most of the time there isn't anyone around.
Things you're gonna miss of toddler Avery when she is older. Things we're gonna miss. Avery's funny personality. Her so funny offbeat dancing.
Oh, it's so great. Yeah.
The stomping, the spinning, the offbeat clapping.
Her fake laugh. She does the best fake laugh.
We can't get it on camera. I wish we could. Maybe if we can, maybe I will put it in here. But we tell her to fake laugh now, and she just goes.
It's so funny. I don't know. I think I'll also miss, like, her being proud when she can, like, do something for the first time. You know.
Yeah. I mean, but here's the thing. She's gonna potentially bring some of these things with her in the future. We don't know what she's gonna be like. I mean, we're obviously gonna miss, you know, the baby, but we're excited to see her, like, grow and talk and develop and have a friend and do things that, like, she's never done. So
she has such, like, a personality right now, and, like, I can't imagine what that personality is going to be like in a year, 2 years, 3, 5, you know, like, it's gonna be really great.
But that is it for this video. We hope that you guys enjoyed it. Let us know if you have any other questions in the comments, or if you find anything we talked about curious, you want to elaborate on it more, just let us know. Again, we move in 9 days.
That's
we
terrifying.
are going to do a road trip. We're going to film the road trip.
Yep.
And we're very excited. So if you guys want to follow along, subscribe, like, turn on your post notifications so you never miss a video. And follow us on Instagram because we are most likely going to post a lot of our road trip on Instagram.
We post daily pretty much on Instagram. So if you're not getting enough of us here twice a week, definitely check us out there.
Anyways, we love you. Bye.
Bye.